For 36 years, the national identity of Argentine football was defined by a single man. Diego Maradona's performance in 1986 elevated him to a godlike status, setting an impossible standard for every player who wore the shirt after him. Lionel Messi nearly met that standard in 2014, only to walk past the trophy after an agonizing defeat in extra time. It remained the one missing piece in a career that had conquered everything else. Entering Qatar, Messi was 35 years old. The 2022 final against France represented the definitive end of the road. Winning here was the strict requirement. To settle the debate, to step out of Maradona's shadow, he had to secure the World Cup. Manager Lionel Scaloni was widely expected to field a tight conservative midfield. France was dangerous, and the conventional wisdom was to match their structure and play it safe. Instead of packing the center, Scaloni shifted to a 4-4-2, placing Di Maria explicitly out wide left. Julian Alvarez made direct central runs, forcing French right-back Koundé inside. This left Di Maria completely isolated in space against Dembélé, a forward lacking defensive instincts. Argentina ruthlessly targeted this mismatch. Di Maria easily isolated Dembélé, bypassed him with a single touch, and drew a foul to win the opening penalty for Messi to convert. Then came a flawless transition. From deep in their own half, Messi flicked a quick pass out to Alvarez, who immediately released Alexis Mac Allister sprinting through the center. Mac Allister squared a low cross perfectly, allowing Di Maria to arrive from that wide left position to finish the move. Up 2-0, Argentina looked entirely in control. But their flawless execution masked how quickly momentum can violently swing when a trapped opponent has nothing left to lose. France had 0 shots on goal for the first 40 minutes. Manager Didier Deschamps had to intervene immediately. In a highly unusual decision for a final, he pulled Dembélé and Olivier Giroud completely off the pitch before halftime even arrived. This diagram illustrates the resulting structural shift. France threw caution out the window, moving to an ultra-aggressive 4-2-4. Kylian Mbappé moved inside, joining Randal Kolo Muani and Marcus Thuram across a flat front four. This heavy line of attackers physically pinned Argentina's defense deep into their own penalty area, isolating the center backs and opening massive pockets of space in the midfield. Given that space, Mbappé took over. He converted a penalty, and exactly 97 seconds later connected with a sublime volley to instantly erase Argentina's lead. The match descended into an exhausting extra time. Messi scored a scrappy rebound to retake the lead, only for Mbappé to answer with another penalty, securing his own historic hat-trick. Deschamps' ruthless substitutions completely stripped away Argentina's tactical advantage, reducing the final minutes to a sheer test of physical endurance and raw nerve. The penalty shootout is an environment of extreme psychological pressure, and Emiliano Martínez ensured he governed it. While Hugo Lloris was participating in the coin toss, Martínez walked directly to the penalty box, physically taking ownership of the space before France arrived. When Kingsley Coman stepped up for his kick, Martínez politely urged the referee to verify the ball placement. It was a subtle disruption, but it broke the kicker's rhythm. Coman took his shot, and Martínez saved it. Next, he escalated. When Aurélien Tchouaméni walked forward, Martínez grabbed the ball and threw it away, forcing the young midfielder to fetch it. Visibly anxious and out of rhythm, Tchouaméni dragged his shot wide. Martínez then confronted Kolo Muani, earning an intentional yellow card. He dictated the shootout's terms. France had the momentum after erasing 2 deficits. Martínez used calculated friction to break their focus, manufacturing the precise psychological collapse Argentina needed to survive. It all came down to substitute Gonzalo Montiel. He stepped up to the spot carrying 36 years of national drought. He sent Lloris the wrong way, and the match was finally over. In the center circle, Messi was hoisted high above the crowd, instantly engulfed by teammates, finally securing the one piece of hardware that refused to yield. Nearby, Mbappé became only the second man in history to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final, yet he had to stand and watch another team celebrate. The final whistle was the resolution of a multi-decade narrative. Messi had officially closed the book on 1986, earning his definitive crowning moment. Back in Buenos Aires, millions of people completely paralyzed the streets surrounding the obelisk. This was a vital national catharsis. Many fans had literally sold their cars, and foreclosed on their homes just to afford a ticket to Qatar. Amid the celebration, massive flags bearing Maradona's face flew alongside those of Messi. Two legendary eras were finally bridged. He didn't win this alone. It required Scaloni's precise tactical blueprints, Martinez's calculated psychology, and a nation's absolute refusal to accept defeat. But by absorbing that pressure and delivering on the sport's biggest stage, Lionel Messi conquered his final peak.